74 kilometers from Point Pedro, the northernmost tip of the island, to the finish at Dr. Head. Need to cover roughly 100 kilometers per day.
It says yes, some humans can run 100 kilometers in a day, especially ultra-endurance athletes who train rigorously for multi-day events across continents.
Can you just start by introducing yourself?
My name is Rahul Sharma, Rahul J. Sharma actually. I'm here to talk about how I'm gonna set a world record at the end of the year.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Nope.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Lanka.
Okay, let's do it.
Alright, so firstly we're gonna start speaking about just you from birth. Okay?
Okay.
I am Mona Diwan, and I'm Rahul's mum. Ever since he was born, he was very hyperactive.
And Rahul's childhood is very mixed, right? You know, he's most naughtiest child in our family, and he's the youngest in the family.
Usually, a lot of kids growing up aren't really exposed to too many people. When I was born, it wasn't even my parents who held me first. Mum and dad being who they are in the community in Hong Kong, I was kind of exposed to a big community feeling, and it was kind of like my childhood is not only shared just with my family, but in most of Hong Kong. Being very spoiled to growing up and having everyone's eyes on me kind of still has played such a big role in who I am.
He was very chatty. He was very anxious. He used to sit at the back of the class. The teacher is speaking and everyone's silent, but he's chatting away with all the girls around him, you know. So he was very, very cheeky, very, very mischievous, but in a good way.
Yeah, I just had shit tons of energy, right? Mum and dad still tell me stories of having to tie me to the cot because I'd climb out and smash my head because I'd jump off the cot not knowing if this is the right thing to do and stuff.
And do you see that coming into who you are nowadays as well? Do you
Oh
see-
yeah.
You know, Rahul being Rahul, you'll see him from far away. Like, how can you not? I know for a fact that when he comes to work, I won't get any work done. Sorry, boss.
Whenever he visited us, there was always this lovely energy he brought with him.
Our children and all, they used to sit together and all. He was very close to our family.
Oh my god, very chubby, very sweet. I mean, we called him Lattu. So now you can imagine how he used to be.
Parents teachers meetings, right? Always they say that, can you tell your son that to be calm? So Rahul is a different child, I tell you.
He could not sit still in one place. He had to constantly do something. We understood that he needed an outlet for his anxiousness, his activity.
We thought it was a good idea or my mates convinced my dad that, you know, rugby might be good for me. I really enjoyed the sport and I'd always want to win. Got to meet a lot of my friends that I currently have. I got to experience what it's like to be in a team. I got to experience what it's like to suck at a sport and then kind of become relatively okay at it.
He was very good, right? But he want to change all the sports. First, he want to go to the rugby, and after that, he changed his mind to the cricket.
So I played cricket until 2 years ago, and in Hong Kong, I represented Hong Kong at the under-19 level, and that's where I properly got exposed to slightly higher competition, but that's where I was really able to not only experience what it's like to play abroad and tour and be a professional, but also kind of express myself and learn a lot as well. And I really truly felt like that's what I was born to do.
He gave his 100%, right? And I tell you one thing, we were in the Leicester and he was playing the cricket there, and it was a very beautiful atmosphere. So when he out at the first ball there as an opener, you can't believe, he threw his bat, he went to the dressing room and he was crying. And then the coach suddenly came to me and Mona, please can you come to the dressing room? We never allow anyone in the Leicester to come in, parents can come in the dressing room, but you come because your son is crying. So you can feel how much he dedicated.
I continue to train harder than anyone else around me, and that's where I really thrived on, being fitter than everyone else. And that's what I wanted to be known as, that. Like, okay, Rahul's the fittest, the strongest, and the hardest worker. And then injuries kind of derailed that. So until 2020, I was playing in Hong Kong, and I quite distinctly remember that we were playing the club T20 final. One of the players got injured and came off, and I remember there was maybe 8 to 10 overs left. We were defending a pretty low score, and during this game everything was great, like things went to the T until we won, and something didn't quite feel right. The next day when I woke up, I couldn't walk, which is weird because literally less than 24 hours ago I was running bloody fast. Yeah, I haven't had this moment a lot in my life, but just like pure unknown. And yeah, it was scary because, you know, growing up obviously from an Asian background, because my dad's seen so many hardships, or my family's seen so many hardships and come out from it, it is sometimes hard for them to resonate when someone like me, who's always been privileged and has gotten everything on a silver platter, if I struggle with something and kind of beat myself up about it. The struggle was, I'm not someone to share all my hardships or fall into depression too much or let a certain emotion take control of me. I've always had cricket or sport as an outlet, whether it's, you know, rugby or running or anything. And once that was taken away from me within a night, I didn't have that outlet. I couldn't walk. I was told I should pretty much just be on my bed. I was struggling to go to the toilet, take a shower, and do the basic things. So that's when you truly feel helpless.
We, as parents, we concentrated on his accolades, his achievements. We tried to minimize, you know, stressing on his weaknesses, I would say. She's
just like, why are you crying? And I was like, I don't know, like I can't play. And she's like, it'll be fine, you know? And she's been through her own hardships and overcome that already. So she's kind of like, it's just an injury, you know? And my dad's just like, it's just a meniscal tear, which it was. I cried for God knows how many months, and then Mum kind of looked at me and she's like, what are you doing? You're just wasting time. 2 years of online studying, you only have 3 units left. Go to a new country again, finish your degree, then we can take a call whether you want to come back, play cricket, or stay there, do whatever. Just get out of the house, you know? So I decided to come to Melbourne to finish off my degree, which was the plan in 2020, but that was a COVID year. So I came back and yeah, kind of life changed in that very moment. I check into a student accommodation, Igloo, right? And I check in and there's this girl working at front desk.
Hi, I'm Lani.
She was a bit more energetic and bubbly, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this place. Anyways, I meet Lani, and she makes me feel very welcome, very kind of easy. But it was kind of like a bit of back and forth, like we were giving each other a bit of shit and stuff. So
He's always chatty. He always has something to say.
So I had 2 big suitcases, hand carry, a big backpack, a duffel bag, and my cricket bag, which is fucking massive. So she's like, you're not going to be able to carry this, are you? I was like, no, I'm kind of on crutches, like I can't. So poor girl had to take like 3 trips up and down to my room.
Extroverted, loud, a lot of energy. And I'm naturally like a little bit more calm and reserved. And then we got to know each other, and I learned that he is like has the biggest heart, and he is such a lovely guy.
Kind of within 2 days, I meet my mate Neil, and I was like, bro, if you guys are doing anything tonight, I've got nothing to do, just let me know.
Yeah, I just showed up at Igloo one day with a broken ACL, and he was on crutches, and yeah, he seemed pretty relaxed. First impressions, I literally texted the boys group chat and I was like, I met this guy who wants to play FIFA, so he's in. And we did exactly that for the next semester.
And I got to meet Ali. So, I mean, you're filming this. Ladies and gents, the guy filming this and directing this is my best friend, so...
Yeah, I got introduced to the guy with a simple text of Neil like putting it in the group chat saying, oh, I met this guy, he likes FIFA, so he checks out he checks the boxes for the boys and the boys group. So I guess the way I got introduced to him is very like different to who he is now.
For me, that led to going out twice a week. Going to parties, coming back at like 3, 4 in the morning, playing FIFA till 3 in the morning. It's been 6 months since I've been in Australia now. I've done majority of my rehab and just returning to play cricket. I started playing for Melbourne, and it was such a great community. They welcomed me with open arms. I pushed through for 1.5 years, and it was weird because I'd have phases where I'm playing really well. I had phases where I'm not playing very well, and I was just used to playing cricket so differently. And coming into a new environment, new culture, slightly more relaxed, different style of coaching and things like that, I think that all, with my up and down performances, just led to me falling out of love with the game, which is, it's not a cricket problem, it's a Rahul problem.
I think there comes a point in an athlete's life where once you pass that certain age or level, you kind of have an idea of knowing that maybe this isn't what is going to take me places anymore.
He started discovering like how maybe being a cricketer isn't really for him, even though that was his goal. And then it kind of came up when he was like, maybe cricket isn't for me, but maybe running is. And then that's when he was like, I'm ready to make the change because I do see a future for myself in this.
I understand there's people that love cricket so much and they'll be happy to play club cricket for the rest of my life, but that's when I truly understand that I'm not in it for cricket.
What were you in it for?
I think main thing is fulfilling my dream of the cricket, right? I'm also want to be the cricketer in my childhood. So, so that was actually my dream, right? That make him to turn to the cricket.
How I kind of told him was asking him what kind of made him think he's chosen the right path in life and that's really what he wanted to do and everything like that. He's like, well, I just got a calling from God. So I kind of used that to kind of get me through that conversation because I was so scared. The biggest thing in my whole life was I want to make my dad proud, and things like that. I tried everything I had. I put my heart and soul into it. It was very close to me. it did change our relationship for a bit, and
I'm happy that again the point is coming that he giving his 100%. Whatever the field he go, I told him your dedication is beautiful, Rahul. So enjoy, right?
I think about it now and I'm like, I could be the best in the world in what I do next. So yeah.
Hello? It's a race day. It's a race day.
It's race day, baby.
I signed up for Run Melbourne to do a 5K. First got 10 students keen to start running. I didn't get a PB at all. I think I barely scraped 20 minutes. Maybe I got 21 minutes. Doing the 10K today. I could see 50, 51, 52, 53, and I just got it. I got 39, 50 something. Then we signed up for a half. During this race, something interesting happened. I told Ali and Abdullah to wait at the 16K mark with a gel. They left a bit late. Abdullah got hungry. They had to run so that they could just catch me in time. Ali was meant to film and he just caught it.
Throw it! No, throw it! Throw it!
It kind of went viral. I went to a couple of house parties and people are like, bro, throw it, throw it, throw it. People who I've never met. And I was like, they're like, yeah, man, like, we love that. And I was like, how'd you see it? They're like, bro, we've seen it. I met Ben, did a 100-kilometer walk together overnight, and that was so fun. We took the lads out, people had to go to work after, things like that, but it was so much learning that we got from there. As I was running more and more races, we decided to start a run club. So at the time, it was Rahul's Run Club, because I didn't know anything else that we could call it. I was like, to all the boys, all the girls, I was like, come on, like, this is my event, you have to come, it'll be fun. A lot of my friends would say when they go to other run clubs, they feel very intimidated. So I was like, okay, so I've only just started running. Why don't we make it a space for people to come around and they don't even have to run. It's more about the social and the coffees. And for me, that's refreshing because that takes me out of this competitive mindset. And for me, it's kind of like, oh, I'm with my friends, you know? After I ran the Mumbai Marathon and I started posting more reels and content about it, I sat down with Ali and we discussed about rebranding the thing.
He told me, he was like, hey man, like, we got this like run club thing happening every week. We got some sort of engagement from people.
For those of you who don't know, you'll see the doc and you'll understand why. Ali's gifted with this idea of turning ideas and things like that and being able to put his own angle to it so that people like you can see a vision coming to life and engage with it. Okay, I have all these crazy ideas, but I need a way to get across to people. And
why don't we just mix that together and kind of make it a brand? I was just like, yeah, sure. He kind of gave me the name that he wanted to go with.
So we're like, shit, okay, Rahul's Run Club only makes it seem like, and a lot of people actually thought this, they were like, oh, we thought only your friends go to this. And I was like, what? We were like, how do we make it a thing for everyone in that kind of vibe coming together? So we called it Ebb and Flow.
Well, what do you want Ebb and Flow to be?
A project?
Okay, and?
Well, we want to create a community. When I got back from my cousin's wedding, we sat down, did the whole branding, posted our first video. Run Club had a totally different vibe. It was just a good space for people to improve themselves. Community to me is very important because whether we like it or not, it plays a big role in shaping who you become. And with Ebb and Flow, I just want to have a huge healthy impact on people.
I think with cricket it was more so all about himself, like him wanting to be the best cricketer, and I think with running he's wanting to be the best runner, but he's also wanting to help other people be the best versions of themselves with that, like through running. And so I guess in that sense. He wants to create a bit more of a community with it.
I signed up for Gold Coast Marathon. Let's get to see if the community wants to join as well. And we took, I think, 12 people, where people are doing anything from the 5K to the marathon. I think everyone smashed a PB, but that was not important. What was important was the little bits where people are staying in a hostel and traveling together and getting closer and having conversations and going out and all of that. And I think that highlighted how far we had come only in 3 months. After every race, sit down with Tim, who's my coach, and we break everything down, see how I performed, see what's next, analyze it, see where I need to improve.
Hi, I'm Tim. I'm Rahul's running coach. First impressions of when I met Rahul, I remember it as if it was yesterday, really. With the marathon preps and Rahul, the first one obviously in Mumbai, was all about just the experience. We just wanted for him to get used to what the marathon was like. He'd never done one before. We then built on from there to see, well, how fast can he go? So we pushed on really hard, and he pulled out a huge PB time in Gold Coast.
As soon as we finished the second mara, I kind of had something ticking in the back of my mind, and I pitched to him that I'm thinking about doing something crazy at the end of the year.
Rahul sat me down and said, right, so I've got this plan. It's like, okay, well, you know, what are we doing?
I pitched to him that I've been thinking about running across a country or setting some type of world record.
I said, okay. I said, how long are we talking, you know? A couple of weeks? He's like, no, I'm going to do it in 6 days.
He's like, you know, you've only just run one marathon still. And I said, yeah.
Right, okay. I said, how many kilometres are we talking a day? He's like, that's 100 Ks a day. I said, okay.
And I was like, but honestly, what do you think? And he's like, I think it's stupid. The body's not ready. The body's not capable at this time. And I was like, I get that. But I think that's when the itch of being the best in the world kind of started coming back to me. And for me, it's not like a mind thing. Like, I feel it in every sense of my body where I just want to like leap or lunge, you know, which is weird. And that's when I said it to him. I was like, I want to make a bloody impact. I want to see if anyone can go from running their first marathon in 2025 to doing something crazy. We talked about Fiji. We talked about doing something in Melbourne. Even discussed Hong Kong. Yeah, we got searching and doing our homework. How tall is that? 280.
It's not
less
much.
than Sydney, isn't it?
No, Sydney Marathon has 300 meters elevation. That doesn't. This is the altitude. You have 2 nights in the jungle, regardless of what you want to do.
And I would probably be like, oh, I can knock off some more. They're guest houses and stuff.
Yes, but that doesn't mean it's not remote.
Do that. So that means I'll have to start ramping it up. So this is going to be an interesting chat with Tim. Do you think I can run 700k?
I've seen you walk 100.
Whatever information that gives you.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe.
Then we're fine. We talked about the numbers, and he didn't want to budge anywhere past 500 kilometers. We settled for 500 kilometers because I had no clue about what ultra running is. I've never done an ultra. I haven't done anything. I haven't done 100 meters more than a marathon at this point. And after everything, all signs led to Sri Lanka. As soon as I got the green light, everything was Sri Lanka. Everything. I'd wake up and it'd just be about Lanka. I'd sleep, it'd be about Lanka. I'd get dreams about it and nightmares. And from training to fueling a certain way to thinking about videos to post, everything was just Lanka. Okay.
happened in your life in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So I'll leave you to talk about that.
Yeah. So my nan has been quite sick for best part of 3 years now. She had a couple heart failures.
My mum was detected with a nodule under her lungs. Obviously we couldn't do a biopsy because of her age and her condition, but they said it could be malignant.
And she was going in for surgery, and it didn't go the way we planned. Well, Mum came down to visit me, so that was a bit tough. But seeing Mum after that, sharing those emotions with her in person, definitely helped. I'm not someone who shows all my emotions. I don't believe I need to. Half the time I don't think it matters, but more importantly I think letting her know that, you know, she has me to kind of share that with.
We've had, my father passed away due to cancer. My grandfather passed away with cancer as well. So, like, we know the difficulties that old people are going through. Rahul has experienced the difficulties that children are going through. He has been to the hospitals in Melbourne where he's dealt with some children. He's seen the children.
Someone really close to me as a kid was diagnosed around a decade ago. When I was thinking about Sri Lanka and the project, I was with them and they were celebrating 10 years since fully recovering from it. And in my mind, I was kind of thinking, this is kind of meant to be. And we chose the Children's Cancer Institute, and yeah, which was absolutely awesome. Like in the background, what we're working on is year on year working with a charity because, you know, you want to make a noticeable impact on the world in a certain way.
Throughout this whole project, like since we started ebb&flo, I really liked the fact that we were doing it mostly for charity as well. Like that was one of our biggest goals, to meet the charity goal. And no matter how much money we made, I was still happy because I was like, even $1 to me, in my opinion, is like, you know, we're still spending the effort to do it. And every time things would like maybe get a bit more challenging, like the early mornings would get a bit too early, I would be like, you know what, the charity thing was always like in the back of my head where I was like, okay, this is something, we're doing this for a bigger cause.
Trying to raise 20,000. We're only at 2,000, so
we're so incredibly grateful for all the donations so far. You guys have been absolute legends, but just remember, this is just the start.
Yeah, you and I ran Children's City to Surf, and for the institute we sat there and had a wonderful idea to shave our heads in torrential rain. So yeah, that's why I look like this right now.
The fact that teenagers and you know, students are actually coming forward for this endeavor, or those who are donating, making contributions, collaborating, donating, are really putting in their heart and soul into moving forward on this, you know. And that support, I feel, is very heart-touching, extremely heart-touching.
Your first major.
Yeah.
What is Sydney to you? What is the Sydney Marathon for you?
A part of me was trying not to get cocky and things like that. But it's hard. It's just hard. And I'm not that person. I am who I am by being cocky and having a big head. You want the honest answer or you want the sugar-coated answer?
I want the honest answer.
It's just a training run, really.
This is the best day, best race I've run ever. Training runs out of the way now. Straight on to the 500.
Happy grad, fucker! That's for the doc.
Hello. That's good, Mom.
That's good, bro.
Your graduation.
Happy grad.
Is everything in the doc?
This doc is gonna be
look good.
Very nice.
Crocs.
For the grad.
Bro, I put on my tux pants, they couldn't fit me, bro.
Too thick, bro. What? Ready for grad? What do you think of his
Orange Crocs? Oh my god!
I got it.
Okay, what are we doing?
Shotgun, not middle.
Yeah, we're 4 minutes out from the graduation. It's a big day in the Sharma household. My mother's very proud. She's shed a few tears of joy and happiness, and she can't wait.
Not one single tear.
Auntie, how do you feel? You want to turn this way? I'll get you on camera.
No, thank you.
Damn it. Just uni building.
Yeah, just straight, and then...
It's pretty depressing.
This is not the uni, I swear it's bigger.
No matter how much you swear, this is it, right?
Should we just park here on the left?
Oh look, they've got flowers. We didn't bring anything.
I don't need flowers.
We should have bought a cactus plant.
Wait, wrong. That's alright, we'll take some of the dead branches off that tree.
Why can't you park here?
You can find one.
Yeah, but where?
I don't know where the hell I am.
Where do we need to go?
Oh, this is where we took pics?
Turn right,
There's
just turn
an
right.
actual car park there.
Okay, let's just
Do
go
we
in there.
need an actual one?
Yes.
Surely that will have something
have
to
a
do
fake
with
one,
this
too.
godforsaken uni.
You would think
No
so.
entry. No entry.
Hey, relax. You're annoying him as much as we are.
Oh, that's good. How do you feel that your son is graduating?
I don't feel too good.
I brought my mum to a village to graduate.
With a pay by phone, whatever the hell it's called.
No, where's your belt?
Why do you
wear your clothes? That's besides the point.
Abdullah, do you have a belt?
He's recording everything. God.
Pass the camera. This is why there are 10 other people working out this Sri Lanka thing for me. So the man who can't remember to bring a belt, doesn't have to lift a finger, doesn't have to forget anything. This is why we're all here.
Yeah, Ben's not wrong. I don't want to say he's right, but he's not wrong. I'm a pampered kid. I'm spoiled. I'm a brat. Deal with it. Suck it up. I struggle to do things. I'm not the best at planning and preparing and being an adult, and I'm figuring that part out. So, to manage all of those things, welcome Ben.
Hello. How are you? What's your name?
I've only known 18 months. This is what behind the scenes of Sri Lanka training looks like. Fat man on the bike, athlete on the shoes.
I'm Ben. I guess I'm the... What would you say?
Manager.
I'm the manager. I guess this is the behind the scenes of what it took to make a world record.
You need the team around. You need a solid team around, not just to get stuff done, but especially when you're trying to be the best. You need a team that believes in that, buys it, and knows you better than you know yourself.
It's twofold. I think there are two different sides to this coin. I think there's Rahul running, and then there's actually getting things sorted so that Rahul can run.
I live with the guy, and I feel he kind of knows I'm going to do something before I do it, or knows I'm about to say something before I say it. Without this guy, a lot of this stuff would just be in theory.
He mentioned that he wanted to run the length of Sri Lanka, and he was like, oh, we're going to need some sponsors, we're going to need some partners. I guess that became my role, so I spent a lot of time in this room sending emails to sponsors, communicating with the charity, sitting on calls with brands, and basically trying to pitch this event, which was at that point just an idea. At the same time, I was also trying to, I guess, organize the event. I spent far too much time on Google Maps with just a map of Sri Lanka, like here going, oh, how can we actually get from A to B? We need to go through here, we need to go through here, we need to avoid this bit, that kind of thing. Working out kind of where to go. I was leading, I guess, the whole support side of the event.
So on his long runs to start with, I'd cycle next to him. And so it was really good to simulate things. We got to try out a lot of things as well with regards to like when he was eating, what foods he was eating, the paces he was running at, how often he stopped, how much salt he needed, how much this, how much that.
This is my playlist. Wait, let's find a good song.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen do it. Screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. The system broken, the school's closed, the prison's open. We ain't got nothing to lose, everybody we rollin'. Everybody we rollin'. With some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world, I see you in the morning. I see you in the morning. This is way too much, I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, that the world's ours.
Whilst everything was about Lanka, mentally everything had to shift as well. Now, training for a marathon is very different. My maximum training time is only 3 to 4 hours a week. I have so much more time on hand. I can still go to work, I can still recover from it, and still entertain some social aspects of my life. This really got me back into that mode of, if I'm saying I want to be the best, I'm going to show you I am the best with not just the running part, but in every aspect of my life. And for that, you have to sacrifice. You have to have some sacrifices. It gets hectic. And my biggest thing was, work has nothing to do with this. So that shouldn't be sacrificed, or it shouldn't take a toll on that, because that's not fair on people who are paying good money to come see me, to obtain something out of it to improve their life.
He knows when's the right time to have a laugh, and he knows when's the right time to really lock in and focus on the task at hand. Yeah, and if you bring that attitude towards work here, he's definitely pushed every single person in this studio, in my opinion.
And then just with us here, he's helped me tremendously. I don't think that I've ever had a moment where I didn't feel like I could approach him for some help.
He has a very compelling way to connect with people, and a nurturing way of being able to build trust.
He's doing really well, considering that he trains a lot outside of work as well, which is very impressive, I think. He just, had a full week of clients. So I think he is good in terms of managing his energy like that.
I don't exactly know how I did it, but I think just that idea of people are seeking advice from me, so I need to be at the best during that time. My mum's always said that when you're going to do something, you've got to do it to the best of your ability. So I guess that subconsciously was making me work a bit harder. I got to briefly enjoy my graduation. My mum was in town, but at the same time, I can only give her an X amount of my time because I got to get back to training. My mates have birthdays, my mates have important things that they need to get done, but I got to be in bed by 8 because I got to get up at 4 to run.
A lot of people say I'm not going to drink anymore, I'm going to cut calories. That's one type of sacrifice. The other one is, I really want to achieve this, and I'm ready to sacrifice whatever else I have to in order to get there, in terms of relationships, friendships.
Social life, friends, work, everything falls second to that.
I'm not saying he's a bad friend, but I surely have seen him a lot less since he started running with a goal in mind.
But there always that element where it's like, I do miss my friend. I do miss the days where we just sit around, play FIFA.
Mm-hmm.
My circle's very small. Yeah, I don't get FOMO in things. I don't know why, but in terms of social life, like, they know Saturday morning I'll be there at run club, stuff like that. So that kind of takes care of itself. But yeah, otherwise I just see you lot.
It's changed a lot. Like initially, like there was a lot more like, you know, like let's just hang out for like, you know, for no reason. But like as he got busier and as I got busier as well, like a lot of our like recent visits have just been like work related. And let's say we finish work early and we have a bit of time extra, like then we start like having like the fun conversations, or like, you know, just being how we used to be before we both got like, you know, too invested in like just other stuff. And
Rahul has a certain ego that you have to have in order to do the shit that he wants to do.
Yeah.
Like to have the accomplishments and to, you know, attempt even think about things like running the length of the country. You have to have a certain level of ego and self-belief. Be like, yeah, I can do that. And anybody that thinks or says that I can't is simply wrong.
He's one of the more driven people.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Like, no matter what, he'll be like, nah, I'm out. See you guys later. I need to go sleep. Wake up at 4 in the morning.
He'll make a lot of sacrifices.
Like who? Like why? Like why are you doing that? Like it's 7 break, but no, I have to wake up at 4 in the morning to run 27 kilometers, and then be like, oh yeah, I have to hit the gym in another 3 hours. Like who the? Like why? Just sleep in. But yeah.
Do you worry at all about balancing it?
Nah, I don't believe in balance. Fuck balance, because if I lived a balanced life, then I wouldn't be doing this stuff.
The jungle is 170 k's. Like that's as you said, it's a long time of like almost isolation with not much around you.
Yeah.
And in the end, as much as like the safety side of things is like that's like number one.
Yeah.
And as I said, getting out of the jungle is. You want to do that as quickly and as swiftly as possible.
Yeah.
If you wanted a complete simulation of Sri Lanka, because I thought Sri Lanka would be more hilly than that. Couple of options is you could do the Portland one the weekend before and do both.
Yeah.
And then do the 50 in this. We thought, okay, well let's add in some longer ultra events, 2 weekends back to back, which we did the Portland 3 Bays Ultra, as well as then the Marysville one the week later.
A couple of days out from my first ultra, and we don't know what to expect.
This was really a good opportunity to put things to the test, and also we learned a lot as well as a team.
All day. We're locked in, boys. Okay, I just need to fill up the flask.
You going all right?
Yeah.
Yep, got you. Yep.
How's it going so far?
So far so good. So a kangaroo. We as a team decided it wasn't going to be too much trail for a trail run. This whole fucking thing is straight trail, so my feet are wobbling everywhere, but I'm still alive. Am I currently in first?
The guy in first got through this aid station before 8 a.m.
We're going for him now.
How we doing? How we doing?
Sounding correct.
51, and then we'll meet you at the end.
The fucking beach is fucked.
Right. Enjoy. We'll see you at the end. This is your time now, Rahul.
Always is. The plan was to do 60k on day 1 and a marathon on day 2. What we managed to do was 60k on day 1 and 12k's on day 2. But I was in heaps of pain because it was trail. It was like trail. I don't care how fast someone does a marathon, doing an ultra, especially in terrain like that, like it's a whole different sport. Like it's a different bloody sport. We had sand, gravel, grass, mud, a lot of rock, a lot of cliff. Halfway through, the heat got pretty bad as well, so I think we got a lot of different conditions, but from a team standpoint, we just learned heaps, I think. I've made this mistake in the past with cricket as well. Like, I'm someone who just loves just pushing, regardless of if the body's gonna break or burn or whatever the hell. Because I enjoy that.
That was my main point of concern from Rahul's perspective, is that he pushes and wasn't allowing his mind to experience what his body was experiencing.
The story of Sri Lanka is now out. We've told people we're doing it in 6 days. In my head, I'm doing it in 5. We're doing all of this. Yes, I can run a marathon to make myself feel a bit like, yes, I am Rahul or whatever.
We actually had a very long conversation about this the day after his first ultra, where I basically said, you 2 months ago would have run the marathon and it would have been detrimental to this entire thing. That confidence is still there, but there's more of an openness to, I guess, experience things for what they are and not try and make something seem easier than it was, or not let himself get, I guess, humbled.
It was actually Rahul that said, I don't think I should do the marathon. And I said to him, well, that's probably the best thing you could say, because again, that for me was a huge tick to be like, well, you're listening to what the body needs. At the end of the day, that wasn't the goal, and that wasn't what we were aiming for.
There was no point or time to grieve about it or bitch and moan about it, because we had another one a week later, which was the Marysville 50k. I think this was the first race Abdullah was actually there, who kind of understands me a bit differently, who doesn't care about the running and doesn't care about the content and doesn't care about anything else, and kind of just loves me for me. Not to say the other two don't like me or love me, but it's a bit different, it's a bit more with the other two. They're there to put me in my place, whereas Abdullah's kind of like my little brother.
Alright.
Where we at?
Settle down, son.
Marysville. That was a whole different beast because I got lost. I had to call Ben, get my GPS back on track because I missed a turn.
We got lost for a good 10 minutes.
He had to redirect me because there was no races behind me or in front of me because I was pretty much mid-pack, and I had the biggest climb in the mountain left. So I had to come back down, go around, climb from the inside. And that kind of was a little win because I was like, yes, my time got slower, but it's not about that because Tim always says bigger picture.
We're about 4 hours in. You know what time it is? Plasmate time.
Yes, I took the wrong turn, but that adds to time on legs. Yes, we made a mistake, but we have a good team and a good understanding of redirecting and all these little mishaps or things that went wrong. All of these little things mattered.
Yeah. No, that was good.
Yeah.
Good learning.
With work, low sleep, kind of recovery plays such a big part. We had some painful sessions, and yeah, she's just amazing. And then Sasha came into the picture as well with greens. I think that really played a big role in terms of that's the first thing I'd have when I wake up, and just in terms of clearing the gut and stuff, which as a runner is very important. So Auburn as well. What Sanchi and the team kind of suggested was I start taking their cinnamon tea, just in terms of anti-inflammatory qualities and the small things that you need to focus on. We got in touch with Plasmade. We had their team work with me to create a protocol. I started taking their supplements. Everything kind of went really, really smoothly. I was able to run 2 days after again, after my first ultra and the second ultra, back-to-back weeks. So it kind of shows the quality of the product and the quality of the research and the people behind it.
We're in the airport.
I flew to Brisbane with Ali, and my friend was running 100 kilometers from Gold Coast to Brisbane. We said we'll come to support.
We have been stuck here for 8 hours.
I worked 8 hours at work.
Virgin Australia is not cutting it.
Took the 6 p.m. flight.
Time to get the private jet. Yeah.
Which wasn't 6 p.m. because nothing went to plan.
We can't fly commercial anymore. Business class, first class, nothing is cutting it anymore. So please, I really request. At the end of the day, we're just doing this for charity. So if you want to sponsor us with a private jet.
Me and my niggas tryna get it, yeah bitch. Yeah bitch. Hit that house, like tell me is you with it, yeah bitch. Yeah bitch. Home invasion was persuasive. Was persuasive. From 9 to 5, I know it's vacant, yeah bitch.
See if I still got it in me. Dominic.
Like rappers do. Back when condom rappers wasn't cool. They wasn't cool. I fucked Shireen and went to tell my bros. Then Usher Raymond let it burn came on. Hot sauce all that nata rhyming, yeah bitch.
How you feeling, yeah bitch?
Pop the card and we start to go. Halle Berry or hallelujah.
Hello.
Pick your poison, tell me.
Dilly here.
This is the checkpoint.
Oh, we're ahead.
We meet Medhavi and Tash and George, who's the GOAT from Brisbane. Kudos to Chasing each other because they took very good care of us.
Let's go, bro.
Then I end up running 50Ks.
$8 might just fuck your main bitch. That's just how I feel. $8 might say fuck them niggas that you game with. That's just how I feel.
Looks like a dangerous suburb.
We're super close to like a really rich area.
Oh, are we? Oh, never mind. I lie. 4 coffees, 0 sleep, 10 minutes of sleep.
It's a bit more humid here. It's much closer to Lanka weather than Melbourne will be.
Yeah.
How's it feel running in this weather?
Doesn't feel that bad.
Has it affected your running at all?
No, my heart rate's lower than it is in Melbourne. It excites me. I think, me personally, I feel I'm, as weird as it sounds, like I'm craving that feeling of pain and exhaustion and burning through the legs and stuff. Because why set out a challenge if you know you can do it? That's not a challenge, right? That's just...
Running 50Ks in stinking weather on 0 sleep, in hindsight, should have been a big lesson. But yeah, it was a little trailer to what Sri Lanka was going to be like.
50-something kilometers.
Oh, 50-something.
Another day in the office.
I'm sitting there with Tim, and initially we were working out small things as to what time I'll be eating, what I'll exactly be eating, how many grams of carbs or protein I'll be eating.
I ordered carb mixes to like 30 servings each.
I met with Emily at Healthcare on Collins. She's absolutely wonderful, super switched on with exactly what needs to be done from a nutritional standpoint for something like this. When she voiced to me 120 grams of carbs per hour, I was like, yeah, cool, I can do that, whatever. She's like, I think you'll struggle. And I was like, Emily, you don't know me. Like, if there's one thing I can do, I can eat. she told Tim exactly what she told me. But Tim looked at it from a logistical standpoint.
Oh, mate, if I don't have maths right there.
Is it a lot?
Mate, that's a big number. Across 65 hours, you're taking 120 an hour. 7.8 kilos
of carbs.
Of carbs across the whole thing. Damn.
Let's just say one gel has 30 grams of carbs. 120 means having 4 within an hour. Now, for a marathon or an ultra, I'm only having 1 or 1 1/4 every hour. From there, I kind of said what I really wanted to do.
I did hear someone saying they might do something similar next year. Really? So in my head, I was kind of thinking, is there a way we can... First 2 days are perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
yeah. If in the day 3, 4, and 5, if we can...
You want to wrap it up in 5?
Yeah. If we... Just as an option.
I
thought we were part of it.
Ben, this is your job.
That's taken a lot of courage. That's taken a lot of courage to say from Tim. Bro, I don't want to look him in the eye.
Oh, man.
Every so often we'll be sat on the sofa in our flat and Rahul will just turn to me and be like, is 5 days possible? And I'll try and shut it down as quickly as I can. I thought we were opening.
Yeah, it was shut down within seconds. It was thrown so far away.
That being said, you're flying to Lanka in 10 days exactly.
Yeah.
Countdown begins.
Ton of rock.
Absolutely. It's like, well, if you're just diligent in the way that you do it, your training's been on point, you've listened to your body when you've needed to. So all that's left for you to do now is just put one foot in front of the other for about 65 hours, and then you'll be fine.
We should be okay.
Yeah, thanks, coach.
Well done, mate.
Means a lot.
Pleasure. Thank you.
That night, we get a call whilst filming, kind of the last little bits before I leave.
You're going on Fox's Sri Lanka prime time morning show. It's going to be done by 9:30ish, but we have some serious PR work to do.
Yeah. PR the fuck out of me.
Yes, I will indeed.
That's good. It was Fox Sri Lanka, and they're probably the biggest news radio station in Sri Lanka. Yeah, that was a pretty cool moment, you know, for 3 people who just had this idea, 3 students as well in their 20s. Yeah, that was really cool. All right. Goodbye. Fuck. Well. Yep. Oh well. Another day in the office. That's fucked.
You're so getting cancelled.
What? So with that, everything kind of seemed like it was on the right track until it wasn't. I wake up and there's a text message from Ben, who was in London at the time, and he said, "Can we have a team call?"
I don't think I've been more nervous for a phone call in a very long time.
So I've just had some unideal family news. I don't think I'll be able to make it to Sri Lanka.
I was just like, okay. Okay. What do you mean?
So I had a family situation crop up, let's put it that way. And that meant that I was unable to go to Sri Lanka.
In my head at the time, I'm hearing him, but I'm kind of like not hearing him. So like, I can hear what he's saying, but nothing's being processed, because in my head, all that's going on is who's going to do all the planning. Ben's seeing me go to bed, Ben's seeing me wake up, Ben's seeing me go to work, come back from work, Ben's seeing me argue with my mum and dad, Ben's seeing me argue with my mates, Ben's seeing me tired after a party, Ben's seeing me before and after a race and during a race. So Ben's kind of the eyes and ears that Tim needs so I can progress. So you could argue one of the most important pieces of this puzzle is Ben. And without him, all the logistics, admins, emails, brands, sponsorships, charity, kind of all goes out of the window. So
we'd put so much into this, and it was all done on the basis of like, we know that at the end of the day, whatever's gonna happen, I'm gonna be there and he's gonna be there. Like, I was in a position where I knew him as a runner better than pretty much anyone else.
He knew me better than I did.
And yeah, I mean, it was heartbreaking to have to say to you and say to him that I couldn't make it. But I did everything I could, I guess, before I made that phone call to ensure that I could still do my job to the best of my ability, even though I wasn't there.
Yeah, that was tough. Very tough. But there's always a silver lining, because we still dragged him to Mumbai.
2, 3, 4. Break it down.
यहाँ भी होगा वहाँ भी होगा अब तो सारे जहाँ में होगा क्या मेरा ही जलवा मेरा ही जलवा अरे यहाँ भी होगा वहाँ भी होगा अब तो सारे जहाँ में होगा क्या मेरा ही जलवा मेरा ही जलवा
They're worse than me.
So Mumbai was great. Obviously, I consider that home, even though I was born and raised in Hong Kong. Going back, seeing family, seeing my little niece, like, it warms your heart. And for me, that's so important, because family is everything for me. I gave a talk at a university. I just wanted to share about, as we get older, our dreams kind of fade. I'm still a very big kid at heart, and I think that's what allows me to chase my dreams, or still even dare to dream pretty big.
Whatever dreams I get, it's for a reason, right? Your subconscious is telling you something for a reason.
We also got these little bands made which says "Dream Like a Kid," #Lanka in 6. Yeah, made a little difference.
Here at Rove X ebb&flo.
When I look at this space, I see it flooded with everyone else but South Asians. I want to put us on the map and not only show that we're as good, but show that we can be better. That's why when I look at people like Tarun, it inspires me right back. Like Akshada and Rhythm, they're kind of forging a new generation of people in Mumbai. That's kind of going across all of India, where you see people taking up running, trying to live a healthier life, trying to push themselves. That's when we went to Rove and hosted a run club with them, which was probably one of the coolest things we've done.
How crazy is this? Huh? How crazy is this?
When everything seems like it's going perfectly, some shit hit the fan, and yeah, this one I was not ready for.
I need to call Rahul. I need to tell him that I might not be going to Sri Lanka anymore.
The Bondi shootings had just happened, and the government was kind of figuring that part out, you know. Ali has an Irani passport, he's Iranian, and you just can't take that risk when you have one semester left. You just want to graduate, you just want to, you know, you're working full time, there's so much at risk. Can you be let back into the country? Can you not be let back into the country? Like, there's so much in the air that the risk just doesn't make sense.
It's a really difficult place to be put in. You're a bit stuck between your own future and like also being there for your friends and like the promises that you've made.
Hello.
Oh, you look like shit.
Bro, I feel like shit.
I've got good news and bad news, so
Okay.
which one do you want to hear first?
Bad.
I went to the agency. I have spoken to them.
Come. Really?
He said they will definitely like question you a lot and ask about your intentions, even though you've been here for 3 years. Is it really worth? Is it worth like? Because I have like half a semester left, right? So.
Yeah. You don't want to cock up now. That's fine.
At the moment, I was kind of like, it's happening again. He bought tickets. Oh, and if we need to pump out content or pump out footage back to back to back, how do you replicate that? Because I'm running. So I'm panicking, like internally, like I'm breaking down. But obviously, the reason is bigger than a world record, right? It's with something like so external. So now all the things that Ben was meant to do and kind of what Ali was meant to do falls on one guy's shoulder.
Hi, my name is Abdullah Muhammad Bashir. Ben's the one that's like been more like with this whole running thing, like, you know, what he needs to eat, what time he needs to eat.
Yeah.
I don't know what to give him.
How has the trip in Mumbai been?
It's been hectic. I thought we came here to relax and unwind. Yeah, it's been hectic, but we spent some time with family, which is the most important thing. You can only go to -7. I'm in 12.
I interviewed him.
We saw some of my aunts and family friends today. Growing up, these people have invested so much time in me becoming a professional cricketer. So a part of me feels a bit bad as well because they've invested so much time in me having an ulterior career path, and I'm doing something completely different now, and they haven't moved an inch in terms of supporting me.
Honestly, it's no surprise that he's doing something like this, something so unique and something of a mindset that only I think he can achieve, because he's put his entire life's hard work into this. His entire dedication has gone into this. So personally, I really wish him all the best, and I'm sure he's going to come out on top.
This is something which I didn't understand at that time, but right now, yes, I can see that this is something unique and something definitely worth the switch.
We wish him good luck and all the success to him.
And I'm sure he's going to do it. Yeah, he has the passion, and he knows he will do it. It's going to be a very proud moment, and yeah, I've been following him since I've heard, like, you know, he's going to do this, and yeah, he will make it. Yeah, of course. No doubt about it.
He's really, really, really passionate about getting there and getting it done and over with.
And as a mother, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel very proud. Very, very proud. I don't know if a lot of parents will actually experience this with their children, but yeah. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Best of
We'll
luck.
see you after the world record. Being there in person, it just felt pretty familiar in a way.
Yeah, meeting him was nice, seeing him after some time. And then that's when like the excitement kind of kicked in. I'm like, okay, we have this many days, you know, and then we're going to start the Lanka run.
We kind of went straight to work, you know. Kind of putting things in place in terms of groceries for the team and myself, getting all the shopping done. I had to get a hospital check done, which thanks to Siri just went so smoothly. That was also the first time I met Dad in 8 months. He wanted to tie this orange thread on my hand. It worked as a reminder that if something's not going right, if something's not going your way, everything will be fine because Hanuman is watching. If he's with me, then I don't care if I have to run laps of the planet, I'm going to do it.
Right, so he have a big faith not in me, because I taught him first keep the faith in yourself, then keep the faith to the others, and then you keep the faith in the God.
Hinduism acts as a way of like motivation, but also like that one strand of consistency throughout, that like even if things are changing, that will always be there. Like that belief that he has in God will always be there.
His dad was said to be to take care of Rahul. His mom, I think, got a bit emotional and saying bye. Yeah, they just want to take care of their son. So. Leaving at 4:35 was peak traffic time because we were leaving on a weekday, and it took us over 10 hours to go to Jaffna.
Yeah.
For the starting. Okay. 25th for him is 24 hours.
Yeah.
So that's 24 hours.
That's 24.
24. 26.
48.
24. Okay. Yeah. 27th. 72.
72.
28th.
Morning.
Just add 24 to 72. Don't
96.
96, alright? Now, that's 28 that was. 29th. 120. Plus 3.
Yeah. But how come then? Oh yeah, because it's 5 and a bit days. Now do that in days. 123 hours.
Yeah,
what is it in days?
Are you stupid? It's 5 days. Actually, no, it's 6 days.
It can't be. How is it 6 days?
We got really excited, Abdullah and I. Obviously, when we're together, we're always high energy and messing about, and it's like two monkeys playing around.
Hello?
Yo, we're almost there at the start, so I'll just get up, do a little prayer, and pretty much start. Is that okay?
Yeah?
Yeah, of course. Eat when we tell you to eat, just keep your legs moving. Stop when we tell you to stop, but just focus on the run. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, boys.
And that's a phone call that I remember like it was yesterday. And he just goes, I'm going to start the run. And I'm just like, God. Like it's actually, now it's real.
Things like this either make you or break you. I think he will come out a changed man.
I feel like now that it's here, I'm like, okay, it's actually a bit more real than just a concept that we talk about.
If anyone can do it, it's him.
So as soon as I took off, I had 2 bikes in front of me. Everything seemed right. Seemed very serious. Yeah, it just makes you feel so alive. Like every cell in your body is like shaking and it's like trying to release.
He didn't stop for the first 6 hours. The only issues I would say we had was the dogs were barking. And they were wild dogs. And in Sri Lanka, I only got on recently, if you get bitten by a dog, you need to get a rabies shot because there's a lot of rabies. Everywhere. Oh, I thought Australia's rabies free.
Just kept 1 foot in front of the other, you know, watch the sun come up. Everything's going well. We've taken off the times and the lunch times when I'm eating food, salts, everything's kind of going well, but it's also teams kind of settling in, figuring it out.
This is the situation now. This is the stuff I can do remotely, and this is the stuff you'll have to do. And we came up with a bit of a system.
Hey Rahul, how are you feeling? Feeling okay? Just took the break, your legs are okay? Okay, perfect. Bro, if you don't mind, would you be able to pick up the pace just a little bit? What's the pace you're running at right now? 7:30, okay. Keep it at 7. If you're feeling really good, try 6 more. Yeah? Alright, sweet.
Still no pressure, thank God I breathe. Cause shit I speak is what they need, I tell no lies. I'm still up top, I still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled over slaps, I guess gotta run this shit back. Didn't like the way this shit went down at the awards, I admit it turned to a beast. This that shit right here that get me going. After I pop me a piece, way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, this shit's outrageous. A quarterback calls, I don't like 12, except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me.
The legs are cooked. I started feeling cramps towards the end, but you know, it's part of it.
Continue tomorrow.
Continuing tomorrow, I'll start right here.
Yeah, come together at the start. Yeah.
Asaikaz.
Plan was to run 97 Ks, we chopped out 93 Ks, and being 4 Ks in deficit on day 1 wasn't a bad kind of showing. Body felt alright, you know, felt tired. It felt like I'd run 93 Ks. The muscles just got tired, really.
So then what happened in day 2?
I, completely honest, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember starting. The only reason I remember finishing is because we thought we had lost that footage. Yeah.
Second day at 2 p.m. he came in. I'd already made his food, I kept it. It was too hot, so I let it like cool off. And he asked me to change his like shoes. I was like, okay. So I took off his shoes and I took off his left leg socks. And on his right leg, I pulled the socks like till his feet, like half of his feet.
I remember about 30 seconds of Abdullah trying to rip a sock off my foot because the rubber had melted onto it.
I was like, oh shit, it's that hot, you know? So we had to get a scissor, we had to cut it out.
I was messaging with Ben and Rahul at that point, and we were like, and Rahul's like, the heat's just killing me. And he's like, it's just really, really tough. He was, really just trying to battle through the distance, and it wasn't quite what we'd expected it to be.
I'd spend every little break just passing out, going to sleep for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, then coming back to life and then going again. Just how much it drains you mentally. Like, I've never experienced anything like that. Struggle to cool down because you're sweating so much, but it's so humid that the sweat's not leaving your skin. You're not cooling down. Then you tie that in with a village potentially having or not having ice. On day 2, Ruchi and Abdullah couldn't find a single cube of ice for a whole day.
Second day was hard because we didn't have much stuff. We couldn't find any ice, and the heat was so much for him.
Do you think there's anything he's underestimating?
I think he's underestimating the weather.
It will be the heat that will get you. I know which way he's kind of going. I know how hot it's going to be, especially down south, and the conditions. So I think it's wild, to be honest.
It's crazy, bro. Like, he was in so much pain. He won't admit it. But like, you know Rahul, he's always willing to do something.
Yeah.
This time when I asked him, can you increase your pace? Can you do this? Can you do that? And he's vividly getting angry as well. Like, there's one part where I think I missed like a turn, so we had to go a bit ahead and turn.
What, he just got angry?
Yeah, he got really angry.
We discussed with the team that I need to get out of the heat, and I kind of pitched it to Tim and Ben and Abdullah that if I can get out of the heat, potentially we can cover more ground. From a time standpoint, that was also ticking on my head because I don't want to slow down any more than I've already slowed down. So,
with how you are seeing it go, what is your view on this 6 versus 7 day thing?
I'm so glad you asked because I was just about to bring it. I think he should push it to 7.
Yeah.
Because, bro, the amount of strain I saw on him today, like...
After all that, Ben then got on call with Tim, added me, and was like, I think we're going to have to make it 7 days. And I was like, okay.
I spoke to Abdullah again, and he was like, we may need to add another day. I said, this can never leave this conversation. It's a worst case scenario option. You cannot bring it up to him. Let him bring it up to you. He's like, no, of course.
He got back into the caravan. We start, moving. And then I tell him, I'm like, bro, Ben's telling me something about 7 days. You're okay with that, right? And he was like, he just gives me a look, like a really serious one. He was like, what did he say?
As soon as I finished on that day, Abdullah, because he tells me everything, he brought up the fact that 7th day was thrown about. That really pissed me the fuck off, because here I am busting my ass every single day, running 7 hours through the heat, with mentally having an initial goal of doing it in 5.5 days, and here you're going to tell me that we're potentially reconsidering a 7th day.
And he was like, he was really annoyed. At one point he took the shoe and like he slammed it on the caravan, and like it kind of like bounced and tried to like, it came towards me. I like moved out of the way, so he just like went, that's it. I'm like, okay bro, relax, we can figure this. He was like, no, you call Ben, tell him to call me back. I want to speak with him. I'm not doing it in 7 days. They should have planned it better. I'm doing it in 6 days. Okay bro, okay.
What the fuck am I hearing? What do you mean 7 days? What the fuck is Abdullah telling me? The whole campaign's been about fucking 6 days, 6 days, 6 days, fucking Lanka in 6 and all of this bullshit. And you're gonna fucking come and tell me that I need to run another 7 days or another fucking day. Like, sort yourselves out. What do you mean you're gonna make me run fucking through the heat for 7+ hours, 8+ hours every single day? And now I'm hearing this shit. I'm working my fucking ass off. And like, if you guys aren't gonna get your shit together, then fuck off. Like, what's the whole point of coming, watching every fucking race and all of this sort of shit, and then we gotta add a whole day? Like, I'm in pain, I'm hurting. Just fuck off.
So then I phone Abdullah and I'm like, you told him this was a worst case scenario, like have this in your back pocket if you need it type thing, not just a this is what we're doing now. And he was like, I'll make sure he knows that.
I was like, no Ben, you told me this is what y'all are gonna do.
But Abdullah said you never said it was an option.
Abdullah knows it was an option. Abdullah knows it was an option because he was helping me fill out a spreadsheet for 6 days.
And I was like, okay, anyways, that's not the point. I kind of like changed the whole thing.
You know it was an option. Don't go back on this now.
We clocked 80 Ks today. The Sri Lankan heat got the better of me. But we're stirring up a contingency, or we're trying to work around it, see where we can capitalize. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What a Christmas. '74. Day 3. Where are we now? We're in just away from Anuradhapura, and now we're headed to Dambulla today, hopefully. So fingers crossed. It's a bit nicer today. Let's see how we go.
Day 3 started all good. I managed to get a bit of a rhythm going. Everything was fine. I smashed out 30 Ks. Did my little recovery in the van. And we kept on going. Then I think I was climbing up a hill, and I started to run a bit slower. And that's when I felt like a pop in my knee, on the outside of my left knee. And the last time I had a similar sort of feeling, I tore my MCL on the same knee. And Ruchi stopped the car.
In 11, we get a little bit.
Yeah. So we stopped the car, got in to the van, started icing straight away, and he started pushing around my knee a lot. And there was a lot of pain.
As a sport physiotherapist, we have to look from the athlete's point of view. So they train so much, they like sacrifice so much, and if we can't provide the support to achieve his like goals and stuff, we are kind of useless, no? So I tell him like, I will put a tape. If it become loose, we will take 5 minutes break, we will strap it again, then run.
yeah, Ruchi was a fucking superstar, because to keep me in one piece, put so much effort and energy into it, it kind of took the team to the next level, because everyone stepped up then.
Ben and I chatted over the phone and came up with a plan B to transition him from all-day running to basically all-night running.
Is that we basically have to flip the whole schedule on its head.
Yeah.
And have him running more or less in the night and early morning.
We got 60 meters to go. 60 meters. We'll finish at the sign. Oh, we'll stop here. Today was tough.
Yeah,
tough day. Better than yesterday. 13 hours. 20 minutes. So, yeah, it's been tough, but
Are you ready for tomorrow?
ready for Dambulla. Bring on Dambulla.
Alright.
Okay.
Team's got a new plan. I've got a new plan, which was split the day up into 2 bits. So I run in the morning and then I run at night, because we now had to shift the whole clock so that I'm running through the night. One thing we had to be careful was I need to get past all the elephant crossings before I can start running at night.
Where are we going today? We're going to Kurunegala today. We'll split the day up into halves. 5:25. I'll run till 3-4 p.m. And then once we pass Kurunegala, I will have a rest. The team will sleep and we'll go overnight tonight. Okay, let's go.
We were lucky enough that the story got out to the public, and through Dr. Rita and people like that, we had a lot of support from the Indian consulate and things like that. So what was actually happening is, as we were entering these towns, from town to town, we had police escort. I remember wanting to break earlier, but I get a text message from Ali being like, almost at the halfway mark, you've got 4Ks left.
Halfway.
Thank you. How are you feeling after the way? Half the way?
Halfway, I feel good. The body's still sore though. The body's feeling it. So now I have a little more energy.
Oh.
I look at the map and Colombo is not too far. So I'm trying not to put myself there, but Abdullah's like, bro, just head down, just lock in. We're close now, we're close, like it's real.
We were making our way to Colombo, so now I'm excited because I get to see my family. I've been in the caravan for 5 days now, and I can't wait to go home.
I actually felt like God's arrived. It rained.
How's your day?
Too much heat. We're gonna stop at 70 today, have a early night, eat some food, then start again 1 a.m.
So he feels pain around here. This is Achilles tendon. To like reduce the stress, I have to tape around here. I can do that easily if there's no blister, but there's blister, so I can put stress, no more stress on that. So it's not just my
Running during this time felt good. It's dark, 23 degrees. It feels like it's just me on the road, even though there's a car in front and behind me. I was so excited to be in a city after just seeing bush and sky and nature for so many days. I didn't take into account like there's a lot of fumes coming my way and and a lot more people, and it's dense and it's packed, and the traffic lights and all these other things that stimulate the mind. 50 to 60 Ks into the run, where I'm now approximately 30 Ks out of Colombo, and I'm in a little bit of a ditch because the sun's come back up and it is hot and it's reflecting off the tarmac. My nose is burnt to a chip, and then I just get the biggest shock of my life, and I look over my right shoulder and Adam's there, and he's running with me on a fractured ankle, and it was just like a holy shit kind of moment for me, because I thought he'd be in the hotel. I was ready to see him and Neil after I'm done. Then I look right and my mum and dad are in the car, just like really slowly driving through the city. We were just like, what is going on? That gave me so much energy. I actually had to stop because I went a bit too fast once he arrived. Oh, what a moment. Like, you just can't write that, I think moments like that really, from a personal standpoint, matter to me almost more, because we've been in a ditch for 3-4 days. We've had a few things that didn't go our way and everything like that, but then that happens and then the team just gets bigger and people become more confident. Abdullah can offload a little bit. Ruchi has a new face in the car. It just ups the energy a little more.
And I'm just like, whoa, wait, new people, what? I was so happy to see him. Like, I was like, because I just woken out of bed, right? I just like got up. I put my legs, I'm like hitting the side of the caravan. I'm like, bro, wait, what? And then like we like hug it out and everything's good. Everything's good.
We're nearing Colombo. We're going through this main highway.
Let's go, bro.
Then we get to Lotus Tower and I see Neil's face and the team gets even bigger.
Go for a swim.
Oh, that's a big. That's a. Brother, bro, how you doing?
Neil was there. It was so nice seeing Neil,
Yeah, bro. Who would have thought this morning, bro? Oh my god.
Yeah, what a day. Beautiful day. Just the locals in Sri Lanka as well. I think for them to accept me with open arms, I felt like almost I'm Sri Lankan, in a way. And well, they've known me for ages. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. How are you?
Okay, hello.
He's the most important person of this whole trip. Today, I'm not gonna run. He's gonna run 84 Ks. 83 Ks. It is 140, and Neil's gonna run with me for 3 Ks.
guys here joining as well.
I pretty much have to shoot down this drive or this road near the ocean with all the big hotels and things like that. It was quite beautiful, especially when it was like 2 a.m. at night, you know, no one's really up and about. And we get to about 21 k's in. I had this weird thought running through my head, because obviously when you're running for that amount of time, there's a lot that you think about and that you do and stuff. And I think in that moment it kind of clicked that all these people have just flown across the world just to see me, or my friends are staying up in different countries to help me out and support me in their own way. The other thing I was looking at was also the charity donations kind of shooting up and up and up, and we were at probably somewhere between 17 to 18k, getting real close to 20,000. And yeah, I decided to send a little voice recording to Ali.
Bro, just between us, like, I've been thinking about it today, bro. Like, fucking nothing's gone to plan, nothing's literally, like, everything seems bloody uphill. From the moment I left, all the footage we have in the doc of me at the start is like, I'm gonna show the world this, I'm gonna show that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm Rahul Sharma, blah, 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 blah. A fucking stupid big ego that I have, right? Which is not a bad thing. But then, like, damn, I feel I've grown so much. Bro, I don't know any of the Sri Lankan people, I don't know anyone. I haven't done anything for anyone yet, I'm just fucking... Oh. All I'm doing is running, but people are smiling, people are cheering. Mum and dad are there. Fucking Adam saved my life yesterday. Abdullah in the van, the physio, like, bro. Yo, that shit is so much bigger than any world record or anything. And the fucking money we raised, like, what the hell, bro? Like, a month ago, we were 10,000 short. And now we only need 1,500 to go. I think that matters so much more than anything else.
Yeah, that's when I started feeling probably the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Both Achilles kind of felt like if someone's grabbing a knife and really just stabbing me as hard as they can, again and again, every time I take a step. So I voiced it to Ruchi and I said, just give me some painkillers. And he said, no, we're going to stop every 15 minutes and I'm going to spray your Achilles every 15 minutes. The pain's not going to get any better, but you're going to create this ability to deal with the pain just by accepting it. In that moment, I thought about every single time Ben would look at me and being like, mate, how are you running? And I was like, mate, I crave the pain. I crave that feeling of I've actually done something absurd or crazy and put my body through it. And that's when it kind of clicked that this is the thing that I've been waiting for, to see if I am who I think I am.
job, bro. It was not easy today.
When you're faced with pain like that, that's when fear kicks in, and that's when you can either doubt yourself or feel the most alive that you've ever felt. But yeah, I cherish that day in a very big way. It's very, like, I keep it close.
Thank you. Thank you. No sleep.
No sleep.
No sleep. No sleep. You sleep? No sleep. Team effort today. Team effort. भैया ठीक हो? Tired तो नहीं है? One more day. Ah.
Your last run, how was it? Yeah.
Yay! Sumedha.
Yeah, I just record these ones.
Yeah.
This is not easy preparation.
This is the last day! Woo!
Recording song, man of the series.
Last day.
Last day.
Last day.
I also have to come to the video.
Sumedha, today I will interview you after, and I will ask you, how are you after 6 days?
6 days.
Yeah. Have your answer prepared?
Yeah, I was all taped up and I was kind of ready to go, put on my shirt, put everything on, and Abdullah's like, sit down, and I was like, what?
There's one image, just click on that, okay?
There was a video of Ali, Sia, Ben, Abdullah. That bastard knows how to make me cry, which kind of almost did it.
You're not gonna make me cry. No. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. Thank you. Whoa. Let's go.
Abdullah looks at me and he's like, bro, just in private, he kind of looked at me and he said, my mum's just called. She's been praying all morning and yesterday for you. And the family's right behind you. We're gonna get this done today. Then mum and dad call. And dad says, there's 2 healers in the Himalayas who are trying to heal me through chanting and praying for the last 6 days. Dadu Zen then messaged me as well saying he knows about another 10-15 people who are praying, and he sent me a Hanuman Chalisa, which is kind of a chant or a song you sing for Hanuman to kind of bring him. I could feel it. I could physically feel the healing happening right there and then. Because from a scientific point of view, I should not be able to run on that day for how much pain I felt. I don't understand.
Last day, we've done fucking 6 days, however many days of work. Everyone's fucked. Ruchira's fucked, you're fucked, your foot is hurting, you're sleepy, yeah? But today we'll get it done, okay? Yeah, I promise. Today we'll get it done. Last little bit of hard work. And yeah, let's fucking go. Let's do this, okay? Come on.
Let's go.
If it wasn't for all of these people, plus everyone else in my team, I wouldn't be in this position to even attempt a world record. It was more a reflection of us rather than just me in that moment. Dad told me today you're gonna fly. I flew that day.
2:35 in the morning. It is the last day of Rahul's Ultra. It's mad to think this is coming to an end. That is how Sri Lanka went. I did everything remotely, logging the food, speak to Tim, speak to Rahul, speak to Abdullah, check everything's going well, that kind of thing. Thinking about it from a team perspective as well, like the past 6 months have been all about this.
It was funny because every time I'd look right, I'd see a new person in the front seat, which hadn't had happened for this whole time. Now I turn right and I see Ricky in there, and I was like, what are you doing in there? And he's like, oh, I'm handling everything now, everyone else is asleep. I was like, are you sure you know what you're doing? And Ricky's like, bro. Then I turn right, now it's Adam. It was funny with Adam because it feels like he's in my brain. Every time I'd be like, I need a Gatorade, he'd be like, bro, Gatorade, before I could voice it. Every time I turn around and ask for gummies, he's like, bro, do you want gummies? And then Viv opens up the second door and he's kind of just cracking old jokes that we used to throw around and being a bit of a dickhead. Neil sets off with me. That's what I wanted and needed at the time, and yeah, the boys don't disappoint. And then the best lunch happened. And I probably had the best meal in Sri Lanka in that moment, because a lot of my friends are kind of there. No one's talking running, no one's talking about, Rahul, how do you feel, and this and that. No one cares. Ricky's giving Neil shit, Neil's giving Ricky shit, Adam's dying laughing, his face is turned red. Viv's just like, what am I doing here? Like, is this even real? Ruchi's like worried but laughing at the same time, and Abdullah's just sick of it. He's like, bro, please get it done, pleay get it done.
It was so nice, bro. It's like beach views, the sun was there, we were like a hut, you know, all boys just, I can't remember what we were talking about. It was just random shit, you know. I can't remember what we were talking about.
The friendships that have lasted, you know, we can tell why, because everybody's just genuine and everybody compliments each other in that way.
Oh, it was just, I would run Sri Lanka again just for that lunch, I think. We wrapped up lunch and we were gearing up to finish off what we set out to do.
And then we made it 1 kilometer before the finish point, and that's when we had like a big stop. So we went this little alleyway.
That's when I just go silent, and all I'm doing is just like looking around and embracing it. People are kind of scattered all over the place and finding flags and things. And
I was like, bro, you're running with me. You get the Sri Lankan flag, I'm getting the Indian flag. I was like, oh, you know, this is pretty cool, you know, like running with like my country's flag is pretty cool.
I made this deal with Dadu Zen, who is a big part of this project, because without him, a lot of our community in Hong Kong wouldn't have possibly gotten so active. For someone who's achieved so much and written so many books and is very, very successful, he says he doesn't know what it is, but he has some sort of connection to me. And before he heard the story, he spoke to my dad. He was like, I want to meet Rahul, I want to talk to him. He told me this ages ago, and he said, my son, I just want you to do one thing, and I'm not going to ask for anything. And he hasn't asked for anything. But he said, if you could just write for the love of Dadu Zen on the back of the shirt, that's my only request. As I was writing 4, I paused. I was kind of like, 100% put Dadu Zen on there. But I was like, my team is way bigger than just the people here. So I put 4, Monai and Chachu, because that's what I call my mom and dad. And I put Ben and Ali, and I put all my friends. I put Lani, I put my cousins, I put Tia, Yoshi, Hiren, Ankit, I'm sorry, I love you, I forgot you, but you're there in my heart. I put uncle and auntie, I put everyone there, and then I put this shirt back on, because I feel all these people were meant to be there, but they just couldn't, due to whatever, you know, difficulties they all had. Get this, Viv puts this flag on top of me, and I put it on, and I was like, and I'm just full of goosebumps, and you know, I felt like a superhero. I'm kind of like in this like different world again, because I'm looking at my best mate who's seen everything. And I see him draped in the Sri Lankan flag. And Abdullah's like, "You ready?" And I was like, "Yeah."
The last red sign!
We see the tower that we've looked at in Google Images again and again. And I see this last little sign.
That's the sign, bro.
And all the sign read was the southernmost point of Sri Lanka.
I think that was the point when like hit me. I'm like, holy shit! Like he did it, like world record. Like I was telling him all this, like, bro, you're now world record holder. Like you've done it, you completed it. All these days of hard work has finally paid off. You know, now you can go rest.
And then it really sunk in, I guess, like all the months of work, all the sleepless nights.
Yeah, I just wish I was there to just give him a hug. In that moment, I was like, it's done. It's finally done.
That feeling in that moment, I can't put into words because it was just something someone should feel once in their lifetime, if not again and again. But I haven't felt that way ever.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive.
Hello! Helen, do you want to be in the dock? No. Okay. No. Did you not miss me?
I did. How was it?
It was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Nothing really planned at all. Back to it then.
A shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, 200 degrees, just why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good supersonic world are you? Stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at
मलाई थाहा छ राहुल यसपालि 1000 किलोमिटर दौडिन लागेको छ
Purpose was to set a world record at the start of the journey, but 2-3 days in, I didn't care about the world record. It was more about the love Sri Lanka showed me. My teams worked so hard. No one slept, from the driver to my friends back home, across the world, my mom and dad, my friends flown in. No one slept. No one's, that's what it was about. At the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about Sri Lanka, and it's about all the love that I've received. Okay. Ready. So, Sumedha, how was the last 6 days for you? How are you feeling after the last 6 days?
I think I'm right behind the extreme sports.
Yeah.
That's what my experience.
Manor uncle and auntie, I am in debt to you for life. Everything you guys do for me. I wanted to play cricket first. You guys showed me love and support there. Then I told you I want to run. You guys showed me love and support there. You've never said anything. From Radisson to Chasing Chai to Plasmade for helping me out. And Asiri Hospital for showing so much love and care here as well. Sanchi, you've been amazing, sorting out everything from the media to, even the tea and everything like that. It's been amazing. Brooks, showing the love. I can't forget Dadu Zen. I have it on my shirt as well. So I kept my promise, Dadu. And everyone from the Bhutani family to MYP for allowing me to have this leave to do something like this.
One thing in particular, I think Rita Auntie has also played a big role in my journey over in Sri Lanka, helping me from everything from, big round of applause please. For those of you who don't know, she's in quite close proximity with the Indian consulate over there, who really helped me out from providing a lot of support. I was lucky enough to have a lot of help from the locals with the government as well. I had a police escort or Navy support from the start all the way to the end. That wouldn't be possible without Rita Auntie's help and support as well. So we're just helping with the smooth conduct of everything.
And we're already looking forward to him doing wonders in other countries, particularly in India. Next, India.
So we look forward for your next run and a better run, and we wish you all the best, and God bless you.